Hey everyone, Joey here. Today I'm going to show you how to apply DKL non-abrasive grip tape. It's very similar to applying regular sandpaper grip tape, but one great thing about DKL is that it does not rip your shoes, which is a super big plus because for skateboarders, a lot of us go through shoes very quickly. Some supplies you're going to need for this are a new skateboard deck, a sheet of DKL non-abrasive grip tape, a skate tool with a correct wrench size and a Phillips head screwdriver. Sometimes you'll need an Allen wrench, so just check out your hardware and see if you need a Phillips head screwdriver or an Allen wrench. You'll also need a razor blade for trimming the grip tape, as well as a file that we'll use to file down the sides of our grip tape. This is a DKL file that they sent me for free for ordering 3 sheets of DKL grip tape, and they also provide free shipping for orders of 3 sheets of grip tape or more. So once you've got your supplies ready, let's get started. Before we jump in, do me a favor and hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It really helps my channel and it helps other skateboarders learn how to apply DKL non-abrasive grip tape. Thank you so much for supporting me in that way. Let's get started. All right, first we're gonna start off with our blank deck and our sheet of DKL grip tape. Go ahead and peel off the backing of the grip tape so that we have the sticky part exposed. When you're doing this, try not to let the sticky part of the grip tape touch anything or else it will stick less to your board. One of the easiest ways to apply DKL grip tape, or any grip tape for that matter, is to stretch it out and stick it to the nose and tail of your board, making sure that it's evenly spaced and that you have enough grip tape to cover your entire board, front to back, left to right. Great, once you've got it stuck to the nose and tail by rubbing it along the edge, push down with your finger and stick the very middle of the grip tape to the middle of the board. From here, we're gonna stick the board into 4 quadrants by creating a line vertically and horizontally. We start in the middle to try to eliminate as many air bubbles as we can. We're still gonna end up with some air bubbles, and that's okay. That's just the thing about grip tape. I'll show you how to get the air bubbles out once we trim off the excess. So once we have stuck the grip tape down in a cross formation, start with the middle and just do 1 quadrant at a time. Try to rub all of the air bubbles out towards the edges. All right, first quadrant done. Now I'm gonna work on my second quadrant. All right, half the board is done. Now let's do these last 2 quadrants by rubbing all the air out towards the edges. All right, once you have done your best to eliminate all of the air bubbles, we are ready to start filing the edges so that we can see exactly where we want to trim this grip tape at. As you can see, I didn't get all of the air bubbles, and that's totally fine. It's very difficult to get all of the air bubbles out, but we'll just poke them with the edge of a razor blade once we're done doing this, and that will release the air under the grip tape. So now that our grip tape is stuck to the board, now it's time to file. Now that we can clearly see the edges of the board, let's start our trimming. One of the best ways to trim is to just cut the excess grip tape into 4 different sections. So I will make a cut right here, and that separates my nose or tail from the rest of the board. And then I'm gonna do the same on this side. It's okay if you want to just go all the way around, but this can give you a break if it's taking a little bit of time. And cutting it into sections allows you to throw away the excess grip tape after you've cut it off instead of it all still being connected, which is pretty convenient. So now I'm going to start cutting this edge right here along the line that I made with my file. You want to cut the grip tape as close to the board as possible. So there we go, relatively simple. That was just one edge. So because we cut the excess grip tape into sections, we can just go ahead and get rid of that instead of it still being connected. Now let's do the other side here. Again, you want to just cut the grip tape as close to the board as possible. You don't really want any hanging over. Voila, simple as that. All right, now let's cut off the excess on this nose and tail here. Three out of four. And here's the last section that we will cut. All right, and there is your newly gripped board. So now we can go through and poke all of the air bubbles with the edge of our razor blade and push the air out of the hole that we create so that there's no air under the grip tape. Poking the holes in the air bubbles to get the air out from under the grip tape has absolutely no effect on your skateboarding. All right, so now we have a gripped board with almost no air bubbles in it. And the next thing that we need to do is put our screws through the back side of this so that we can figure out where to cut holes in the top of the grip tape so the screws can come through. And the reason we needed our skate tool was to take our trucks and wheels off of the board that we are using currently. While I'm taking these trucks and wheels off, you will notice my old board has standard sandpaper grip tape. Once I used DKL grip tape for the first time, I pretty much knew I was never going back because after 1 week skateboarding regular sandpaper grip tape, I would need new shoes and my board still had life in it, but I would need new shoes pretty much every time that I would get a new board or put new grip tape on. So my thought process is, why on earth would we replace our shoes and our new board instead of just replacing the grip tape in the board? The shoes that I'm wearing now, which I'll show you in just a second, I've been skateboarding with for 5 months with DKL grip tape, and there is extremely minimal wear to even show for that. You can't even tell that I've skateboarded in these shoes. Now, if you like wasting your money on shoes, definitely don't get DKL grip tape, but if you do want to save some money, I highly recommend checking out DKL grip tape. The worst thing that can happen is you don't like it and you go back to regular sandpaper grip tape and you continue ruining your shoes. The best thing that can happen is you save a lot of money from not having to buy skate shoes every week or two. For me, DKL grip tape feels pretty much the same as sandpaper grip tape, except it doesn't wear your shoes down. The only two differences that I've noticed are, one, when DKL grip tape gets wet, like if it's raining out, it gets pretty slippery and flip tricks are pretty difficult to do. But I usually don't skate in the rain anyway because it waterlogs my board and makes my bearings rusty, so I usually don't run into that problem. The second difference that I've noticed is that, as you can tell on my sandpaper board here, as the board wears down, the grip tape wears down as well. But DKL grip tape is very durable, and so as your board wears down, the grip tape does not wear down, and so you'll have some grip tape hanging over. And that's a great reason for having a file, so that every once in a while, when your board starts wearing down, you can file down the grip tape so that you don't have grip tape hanging over the side of your board. All right, this is the last time that I will ever use sandpaper grip tape. I'm sorry, skateboard. You've been good to me, but not as good as DKL grip tape, so you're off to the trash. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I have 9 sheets of regular sandpaper grip tape at home that I'm just never gonna use because I found DKL grip tape and it's a way better option for skateboarders. This is an innovative product. I'm not sponsored or endorsed by DKL grip tape. I'm just into finding creative ways to save money, and DKL grip tape is definitely one of those ways for saving money, doing something that I absolutely love to do, which is skateboarding. So now we're just gonna take a piece of our hardware and stick it through the back of the board here, and use your other 2 fingers to press down the grip tape on the sides and just push it all the way through the grip tape. It's not gonna come all the way through because the grip tape's a little stretchy, but at least now you know where to put in a piece of hardware from the top. So I'm gonna do this with all of the holes starting in the back and making sure that I'm pushing down on the sides of my grip tape as I push the bolt all the way through. All right, now that I can tell where my hardware goes, I can just go ahead and stick it in from the top and just push it all the way through. So now that we have our bolts sticking through, let's snag our trucks and attach them on here. If you're new to skateboarding, just remember when you're attaching your trucks that the bushings go towards the middle of the skateboard, unlike longboarding where the bushings go towards the nose and tail. So let's tighten these up real quick. As you can see here, you want to tighten the screws down so that they're flat with the top of the skateboard and not sticking up. All right, and last but not least, before we jump on our skateboard, let's file down the edges of this grip tape so that when we start using our board, we don't have any extra hanging over the edge. You'll need to do this every once in a while as your nose and tail and the sides of your board wear down, and this just helps your skateboard stay looking nice, and it also prevents the excess grip tape from peeling up. All right guys, that's it. That's all it takes to apply DKL grip tape. Very simple. It takes pretty much the same amount of time as applying regular sandpaper grip tape, and the benefit of having DKL skateboarding grip tape is it doesn't rip your shoes, so you'll save a ton of money in shoes. Thanks for watching guys. Again, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for some more similar DKL grip tape content, some Hawaii adventure content, and I also produce finance content. So if you're interested in any of that, definitely check out my channel, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. If you're interested in learning how to make your money work for you, check out the links in the description below to Robinhood and WeBull and grab 3 free stocks, one with Robinhood for opening an account, another with WeBull for opening an account, and also a third one with WeBull for funding your account $100. You're going to need to fund your account to trade with the stock market anyway. So go check that out to get your 3 free stocks, whether you're an advanced stock trader or you're interested in getting started. Now that we've got our grip tape applied, let's try out some tricks. Thanks again for watching guys. I'm Joey. I'll talk to you soon.